be in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test our patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a clear the air, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Back to Taylor on first down. Gets around him, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, Reed, go!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go
now a 2nd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Lockett. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Nifty move, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He hits Adams complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better, because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over,
they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Franco!
Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cut 19.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here we go, set. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They run once more with Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time.
And maybe that touchdown.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and he'll be marked down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Pat the street, pat the street.
Again, it'll be Taylor fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot different.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
19,
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one's complete out to Michael Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He hits his target, locked it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Buffalo 18.
A give, Singletary right side. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here comes third and the length of the football. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No check. No check.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
QB sneak Richardson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on defense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Cooks will come in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Go, Reed, go.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
18 Cardinals.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a later first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And he'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man, that's Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd down. Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
19 Lions.
Here's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 43 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Pick it up.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Raiders,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.